We are live. Welcome to Square Foot Show. I might wait just a minute or two while people kind of log on. We are live with Flower Power tonight. It's going to be a fun, fast, and furious evening. I hope that you have been able to get in and look at the preview of all the amazing art. It's been a real awesome journey to check it all out. Squarefoot Show is so proud to present Flower Power with Alina Henderson. And we hope we get to talk with Alina because Alina is having difficulty getting on with her internet. So we may or may not get to talk to Alina, but we've got many other artists lined up to talk to you. But first, I'm going to do some housekeeping and I'm going to tell you all about the Squarefoot Show and tell you how the show is going to go tonight. So Squarefoot Show started in my studio gallery probably 8 to 9 years ago now. And I only had it in my physical shop, and people would have to line up down the street and they could only buy in person. And I had many artists. The first time I did it, I only did it by myself. And I realized then I couldn't paint that much. I couldn't paint that many 12 by 12. So I invited other artists. And soon I had people asking from all over the country if they could buy, and I didn't have the technology to put it online. I didn't have the wherewithal. And then I started working with a marketing firm, and that marketing firm was Lindsay, Elias, and Brock of Rock Firm. And they helped me the very first time when COVID hit to put Squarefoot Show online. And when Squarefoot Show went live, I had said to Eli, I always had about 60 to 70 people come and they would shop. So maybe, it's gone online now. So maybe 100, maybe 120 people might go. We had about 2,000 people hit the site in the first minute and crashes. And Eli hates it when I talk about that, but we have solved that. We had no idea that it was going to be so popular. And the next day after this show, we started squarefootshow.com. And we have been so proud to say that we have sold over $1 million worth of 12 by 12 paintings, that we have supported so many artists. I don't know if Lindsay has the stats to put up how many paintings that we've actually sold over the past few years, but it has been a lot of square foot paintings. So what's going to happen tonight? We're going to go live at 8 p.m. Oh my gosh. I did not expect that number. Sold over 4,000 paintings. That's amazing. We're going to go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we suggest that if you have time to download and get the shop app, it helps you shop quickly. You sign up for the app, you get your credit card stuff already in there, and all you have to do is hit buy with the shop app, and it'll send you a code that you can put in, and boom, the piece is yours. We suggest possibly that you shop one painting at a time, because if you put, say, 2 or 3 paintings in your cart and you're browsing and you're looking around, somebody literally could take it out of your cart. Putting it in your cart does not reserve it for you. So we suggest that you put it in your cart and buy it, and then go back in if you want to buy more. And we have been so thrilled with people who are our collectors. They're buying 2 and 3. And I think one of the last shows we had somebody buy 5 square foot paintings, and it was a real pleasure to serve them. So we're going to go live at 8 p.m. All the square foot pieces are $350 Canadian or $300 US, and it includes shipping. So there we go. It includes shipping, and that's a new thing that we've done to make it more economical for everybody. And we hope that you really enjoy that. And again, so let's go over this again. Go to shop shop.squarefootshow.com. If you don't go to shop.squarefootshow.com and you just go to Square Foot Show, at 8 o'clock, there'll be a button that says, enter site. So don't worry if you forget to go to shop.squarefootshow.com. That is just the Shopify site where we host all of our products. So I have not seen Elena. Elena Henderson is having great difficulty. She's texting me via Instagram, and she's having great difficulty getting on. So hopefully she gets on at some point because we'd love to talk to her. Alina has been our awesome headliner, and she's got many, many pieces in the show. She has been helping us promote, and she brought into the show several of her own friends and artists to promote during this show. And what Square Foot Show loves to do is to promote artists. And what we love to do is to bring the customer, you, to finding new artists. And we're going to interview a whole bunch of new artists tonight. We're going to have some fun. And let me go to the first one is Stacy Spangler. And I'm going to add her to the stage. This is so fun. Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Julia. How are you?
I'm so well. Oh gosh, Stacy, I love your background.
Oh, thank you. I've got my florals back here too.
Yes,
and your dress behind me. Yeah.
You have a whole look going on.
I'm a kind of a color girl, so anything colorful is kind of my signature thing. I love pinks and oranges and turquoise, and it's just a happy way for me to paint and express myself. So
that is so fun.
Thank you so much for having me.
You are so welcome. So we're going to ask a couple of questions.
Okay.
Who are you?
Okay.
Where are you? How long have you been painting? And what did you enjoy about florals? And do you do florals normally?
Okay. And first of all, thank you again for having me. I think it's so exciting to be part of a group of artists that are all supporting each other. I love that. And that was one thing that really attracted me to this show. So thank you to all the artists. I've loved my feed, all the fun flowers coming up. So I'm Stacy Spangler, and I live in a little town called Goshen, Arkansas. It's right outside of Fayetteville, which is a college town in the very northwest corner of the state. So if you've ever heard of the Arkansas Razorbacks, that's Woo Pig. And I have been painting. I was an art teacher for kids from about 2007 until about 2015. And then I decided to start focusing on my art and got brave enough to start kind of putting it out into the world. And yeah, I've been doing that since about 2015, teaching adult workshops more now, and then focusing on my own art.
So I find what you just said really interesting. You taught for many, many years, but it wasn't until recently that you felt the confidence to put your own work out there. Right. What was it that held you back?
And I felt like my art was not, I was told many times, you don't do fine art. That it was too whimsical. It looked like a kid did it. And I think that really was intimidating to me to actually think that somebody would want to buy a piece of my art. And so I was actually encouraged by a friend. We were eating in a restaurant, and there was some fun, colorful pieces there. And she said, you need to really put your art in a place like this. And so she said, if you don't ask the person, I'm going to ask for you. And so she really encouraged me to do that. And I put my art in there, and I actually sold all my pieces. And so that kind of started that process. And anyway, it's been, you find your people, and you find the people that like the kind of art that you do. And
it's true. There's a lane for everybody.
Right.
And here at Square Foot Show, we want to find that lane for you and connect the right buyers to you, because people may get on and they're going to see when the show opens, if they haven't seen the preview already, a variety of paintings, but they're going to find the ones they love. So show us the paintings that you did. Do you normally do florals, or do you?
I do. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So florals is really kind of what inspired me to start painting, because I wanted beautiful paintings for my house. So I actually started off in oils before I had my children, just kind of dabbling in some oils and taking lessons. And then, of course, with kids and my schedule, it just got too crazy. And so I started mixed media and using a lot of texture and layers in my art to still get that, heavy oil look that I loved so much. But yes, I started off painting flowers, and I've done a lot of, courses and training to actually do the oil still lifes. But now I just kind of embrace my fun, whimsical side and try to really enjoy the process. And so you can kind of see it comes through. I use a lot of paper, mainly acrylics for my paint though, but I've got some cardboard in here, and I just try to incorporate all kinds of things into my paintings. So it makes
I love it. I love the composition. I love the colors. I think it's bold. One time when I was little, I was told there are no blue trees when I painted a blue tree by an art teacher. And now I paint blue trees.
Yeah, right. And that's one thing I learned from teaching kids is, they would say, I want to do purple hair. And I'd be like, well, do the purple hair. They just had no fear, and it always turned out amazing. And so I always remember those little voices in my head. It kind of encourages me to just have fun with it. So this is one of my pieces here. This is called Lunch with the Fancy Ladies.
I love that. I want to be a fancy lady.
Here's another piece here.
Oh, I thoroughly love that. That is just rambunctious.
Thank you. This is I love just gathered flowers. And when I go to pick out flowers for myself, just making your own arrangements with fun. So that kind of represents that. And then my last piece is, I think you can see that there.
So I love the variety of colors that you used. So there's something for everyone.
Right. So,
well, it has been so nice to talk to you.
Well, thank you again for having me. And
this is Stacy Spangler, and it looks like, so you guys can't see this, but I've got a whole little section of lovely faces who are coming on next, and I can see them. And it's great that Alina has joined us. So we are going to get to talk to Alina, but we're going to add you, Alina, closer to 8. Okay. So you can make the show go live with us. So, Stacy, it has been great.
Thank you
for being the first person.
Thank you.
And I'm moving on to Brandy.
Okay.
I think I said I left her before she got to say goodbye. Those cut her off.
Yes.
Brandy, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm so well. I'm so excited about the flower show. I don't know about you. I'm a gardener, and my garden is full of flowers, and I'm out there every day looking. So this is the kind of show that fills my heart.
Exactly. And I love flowers too. I think I'm more of a cruise the wilderness. I'm a daily walker. And I'm always looking for what is blooming, what are the wildflowers that are out. And a couple of my artist friends and we all text each other. We're like, oh my gosh, the crocus are out. Oh, what about this one? Oh, what about that one? So that's my excitement in flowers in the springtime for sure.
That is so wonderful. So this is Brandy Cormier. Is that right?
That's right.
And so tell us about where you are, what you do. Are you a full-time artist? Are you in any galleries, Brandy?
Okay, my name is Brandy Cormier. I am from Calgary, Alberta. I am a full-time art therapist, and I work for one of the school boards here in town. So I am not a full-time artist. I am a part-time artist. I'm a Saturday and Sunday artist and late at night artist.
Yep.
But art has always been a part of my life. As an art therapist, of course, it's a huge part of my life. And I think about 8 years ago, I just decided I really wanted to paint. I didn't paint before that. I did different types of art, a lot of journaling and self-expression. And I just thought, I just need to express all of the joy that I have and embrace that. And so I did start with flowers about 8 years ago and landscapes. And so flowers are something that have always been something that I love to paint. Yeah.
That is wonderful. If you're just joining us, this is a live opening to our show that starts at 8 p.m. sharp tonight for the floral art available Flower Power with our headliner, Alina Henderson. And we're interviewing Brandy Cormier, who is an art therapist from Calgary. And it's free shipping, and go to shop.squarefootShow.com to purchase your piece. $350 Canadian, $300 US, free shipping. So Brandy, show us some of your pieces. Show us your pieces, some of your pieces. I don't know how many you put in, and tell us a little bit about them. What's the medium? What did you do?
Okay, I'm reaching behind me here. So these are all paintbrush, which are also called Castellaggio, I think that's how you say it in Latin. And the paintings are inspired by a day that I spent out in Canmore. So we have the three sisters in behind, and it was just one of these beautiful July days. And I was looking up, and the flowers were in bloom. So I really wanted to capture that. I really like to go for capturing experiences that I've had.
And those are wildflowers?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They're
I love Canmore. I love Canmore.
Yeah. So this was up by Silver Tip Resort, which is one of the resorts in Canmore. And I just happened to be looking over and, seeing all the flowers in bloom. And of course, the paintbrush in July are just all over the fields there. And they just sort of sprinkle throughout there. And this one is called Paintbrush Meadow.
That is wonderful. For those that don't know, Canmore is an adorable little town nestled in the Valley of Mountains, and it's incredible. And those are the three sisters that you can see from Canmore.
So someone is asking to see it closer, so I'm trying to bring it in a little closer here.
There you go.
And the sides are wrapped around.
Good point.
I know lots of people really like that. And on the smaller pieces, I love it.
I do that too. That's a great point to say. So show us another one.
Okay, so this one here, I love this one. I think this one might be my favorite. This one's called Rocky Mountain Paintbrush. And fun. I really played with the idea of showing the transparency of the magenta coming through. I love putting magenta in the background, and I know that you love red. And then, of course, wrapping that image around the sides. It's so much fun. It's even like, you can wrap it down on the bottom, right?
Yes, yes. And the last show we had, one of the artists kind of said, it was very interesting. They said they could go all in a row, but they had it so it would go around a corner. And what I find when you're painting the sides, you can kind of go around the corner and you still see it, and you move into that painting when you paint around the side.
And in fact, when I paint around the sides, I often hang them on the wall, and my friends always laugh because I like to sneak up on my paintings to see if there's something wrong with them. But I sneak up on them and I check to make sure. Does that make sense? Like, does that sort of follow, right? Because your eye does a funny thing as it's changing the corner. So I try to pay attention to those little details.
That's absolutely wonderful. And then one more.
One more. Let's see if I can get it down in time, because there we go. This one's called Paint the Morning because it was also in the morning. So I really just tried to explore that same theme over again. And I don't know if you can see, but I squiggled on them, and I had so much fun.
Oh, fun.
Just
so there's a lot of strokes, a lot of mark making.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, Brandy. Thank you so much. I'm moving on to Teresa McCallum next.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Bye.
All right, Teresa, I'm coming for you. We got to find you. There you are.
Hi,
Teresa.
Hi, Julia. Nice to be here.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm pretty excited. This is my first Square Foot show. So,
well, you know what? I should have asked that. That's a good question. I didn't ask the other two how many shows they've been in. So this is your very first one. So tell us all about yourself then, because we're introducing you. This is your debut to the Square Foot Show community, and we have wonderful collectors.
Well, I'm a collector. I've bought from the Square Foot Show before. Back, I think it was the very first time it went online. And please don't ask me who it was. I've just lost who it was, but it was for a gift. But so I followed you all along and just got brave enough to apply. But I share a lot in common with Brandy, which I didn't know. I'm from Calgary as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, do you know Brandy then?
No, I know I follow her and I know of her, but I didn't know her her vocational background. She's an art therapist, and I've worked in mental health for almost 40 years and actually work with a lot of people with trauma. And the first thing I do working with people with trauma was painting with them. So I've been painting with clients for years, and we have painted many, many paintings for mental health facilities. So
Well,
it's
you guys are going to have to get together for a cup of coffee.
I know. I sat here listening. I'm like, oh my gosh. So that's what I've been doing. And I'm only semi-retired. I worked full-time, really intense work. So I only did art kind of on the side and painted a little bit for local shows, and
Yep.
just that was kind of what I did. And when I semi-retired about almost 2 years ago, I thought, okay, I'm going to put myself out there a little bit, got on Instagram and, so it's kind of fun. This is my first kind of big thing like this, but
well, most businesses that are started by women in their 50s and 60s and beyond.
well, I know, and you hear all these stories of people starting whatever at 50 or 60 or running their first marathon at 90 or whatever. So it's never too late. And
Never too late. Never too late.
no.
So show us the pieces that you have prepared for your new fans.
Okay, well, this is one that's just really close.
Oh, and you framed it.
This one
Bonus,
is framed,
guys.
yeah.
It's coming with a frame.
I know, and I was like, but it suited it. It just needed it. So this is Tulips in May, and
Bring it a little closer.
Okay, here we go. It's quite a bright little thing.
That is really fun.
It is kind of fun. I'm an abstract painter mostly.
Okay.
So all of my paintings actually have an abstract painting under them, and then I turn it into
Okay, so there's
tulips.
lots of layers here.
Lots of layers, yeah. And tulips are my favorite. And Tulips in May in Calgary, some people have them. Ours are not there yet. So
so they're not even blooming yet.
No, they're not blooming.
Oh, interesting.
It's cold and haily and windy and full of thunder and lightning today.
Oh man.
So here's another one. It's another little.
That is really neat. So so when I'm seeing color and texture, have you painted the background around your positive shape?
Yes. So it's negative painting around it. Yes.
That is so, yes. I love negative and positive painting. I love negative painting.
Me too. And you know what? I started about a year ago with trees. I was mostly abstract in trees. And then I thought, I just love flowers. So I'm going to try. And then this show came up and I actually paint. Really, this is rather new for me. But I'm loving it.
They look beautiful and they're presented so well. Aww. And we are only 8 minutes away from the show.
Holy Toledo. I do want to show you this one because this is kind of my traditional style that got me in. And it's pretty much an abstract painting.
That is pretty neat. It's very different than the other ones, but still has your touch.
But this is underneath the other paintings, so they tie in.
Fascinating.
So that's me in a nutshell. And I'm so excited. Thank you. And I just wanted to do one shout out. Your community is so welcoming and encouraging. I've had so many of the artists rooting me on and being just wonderful, especially Heather Kinahan.
Heather Kinahan has done, I sent her a thank you and I said, you're doing all the work for me. I'm just sharing your stories.
She's amazing. She's amazing. And Raquel Roth and you and Elena has been lovely. She's been sharing my stuff.
And Raquel is interesting because Raquel is a dentist.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. And she is transitioning into be a full-time artist.
Well, anyhow, thank you very much. It's just been such a fun time. So I'm excited.
All right. I'm going to go to Alina now because we're going to chat for the next 7 minutes. Actually, Alina, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to go to Sue Reiger. See you later, Teresa.
Thank you.
I'm going to go to Sue Reiger for about 5 minutes. And then Alina, I'm going to talk to you and we're going to open the show together. So Sue, hello. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. I'm kicking you off in 5 minutes. But I want you to tell me all about yourself, where you are, what you enjoy about the Square Foot Show, and then show us your paintings real fast, but you got 5 minutes.
I am thrilled to be part of it again. I just find it so inspirational and encouraging, and I just love Stacy. If you're still watching, oh my gosh, I've always loved your work, and it's just totally fun to see the variety, right, Julia?
Yes.
So I've been painting for pretty long time, but I had to kind of chuckle when you said oh, some women get started when they're, 50. I think I started seriously launching an art business when I was 60, I think.
Very good. I love it.
And I just love painting flowers. I also do abstracts and landscapes and stuff. So I'm having a great time at it. And for me,
where do you live?
I live in the subtropics in Southwest Florida.
Oh, is it hot?
It's getting there, babe. It's really getting toasty down here. But we hunker down. This is our winter, and we're inside during the summer, but we're kind of backward. So anyway, my life's kind of a little upside down now. My daughter's going through a tough time, so my husband and I are bringing her and her kids into our house. So I've just moved my studio out of like a large bedroom that we had.
Okay, you're in transition.
It's going to be a good time in our lives, and this is a great time to be part of it.
It is, and you know what? You're going to go and you're going to paint, and you're going to have all the thoughts, and it's going to be very peaceful, which painting does. And when you paint like that, it translates into the paintings too. Okay, so we've got a couple of minutes because I want to get Alina on before 8.
Okay, here's I wanted to show this one because everything kind of.
There you go.
This one, it's on a gold background, and
very cool.
Kind of shimmery, and I do love painting hydrangeas. I teach that in my online course, and since time is short, I'm going to just jump to this one because I'm excited about it.
Oh, I'm excited about that too.
Yeah, it's been really fun. I'm doing a lot more of this type of.
Sue, I love that.
And somebody said, "Oh, that looks kind of like Navajo or something," so I called it something like Wild West.
Very, very good.
Anyway, I've got 3 others in the show, and I really want you to have time for Elena, so I'll just bow out and say.
Okay. It has been wonderful to see you and to talk to you again. And the show starts in 4 minutes, so I'm going to go to Alina.
Thanks again, Julia. Bye.
Bye. Here she is. Yay!
Hi. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
I'm so
3
excited
minutes,
too.
Guys, 3 minutes. Oh my gosh.
So guys, this is Alina. Alina has been our headliner. She's been promoting the show. She brought new artists to the show. She's been sharing her pieces and all about Square Foot Show. And she wanted, we've got 3 minutes before the show starts, but we're going to stay with you. But okay. Alina told me yesterday when we did a live that she wanted to talk about what the Square Foot Show does for artists, and she wanted to talk about what Square Foot Show does for collectors.
Exactly.
So it's your floor for 3 minutes.
Awesome. So guys, please, I know it's look like it's you buying a little painting, but not really. You buying a little piece of each artist you buying, because this little painting is something you can start collection with. It's so important because, to be honest with you, I know everybody on Instagram right now, Facebook, but to get the original piece in your hands, it's such a pleasure. It's such a unique experience for every collector. And to be honest with you, I quite have exposure on my Instagram and through my galleries, but every time I'm selling on Square Foot Show, it's brand new people. I'm connecting. I finding new clients who interested in my art. It's absolutely amazing experience, guys. And I suggest everybody have a look, have a amazing experience with it, because it's really fun. Because you have so many amazing people there, and all talented and so different. That's what I like about this show. So different.
And we want to thank you, Alina, for headlining. But I forgot, like, some people might not know who you are. So we are live in 1 minute. So I might interrupt you because we're live in 1 minute. But can you tell us who you are, how long you've been painting, and a little bit about your story?
Okay, sounds good, guys. 1 minute. I was born in 1965 and nearby Moscow. It's in Tula city. I came in Canada in 1996. I'm here for quite a long time, but I'm painting for 18 years full time.
Okay, we're live.
Perfect, guys, everybody. Oh my God.
Go shopping, guys. Go shopping. Okay, so you came in 1996.
Yes.
Okay.
And since then, I finished Academy of Design and Technology, have a degree in interior design, work for a staging company and opened my own staging company, stage houses for sale for a while, and start painting. I find out the painting bring such a difference when you bring in just the print from Home Sense. If you stage in your house and you want bring some live things like live plants, like flowers, fresh flowers is completely different when you bring in a home. But the painting, original painting with all the texture, colors, all this brush stroke and some artist touch, it brings such a value to your home.
I love it. I think what you were just saying, it's like the art is alive.
Exactly.
It's a live thing.
Exactly. And what I find out from all real estate agent that my painting was bought right away. So they sell the house, they moved out from the house, but they want to take paintings with them. So they actually want to purchase the painting. That's actually how my career started. And all this work was pretty much abstracted, very texture, big pieces. So it's take away from, imperfect corners, imperfect paint and chips from the flooring. Painting attract the client as soon as he walks through the door. Painting it's like a life intensity, just grabbing your attention. And while you walk in room through room, the painting is still following you. It's amazing experience. I find out that real estate agent has such a positive feedbacks. Anytime when you come in as the artist to the room and you need to do a wow factor, you need to get this piece that unified the whole room, all the texture or the finishes or the textiles, and just became focal point in this room. And it's so important to collect all these little details about this room and make it into the art piece.
And here's the neat thing about Square Foot Show is that we're kind of a gateway drug. These little original paintings might be the first time that people buy an original piece to begin with. But once they do, and they start seeing those textures and things like that, like you're saying, it's kind of just absolutely amazing. So remember, everybody, that we are only live for 16 hours this time. It's a fast and furious show. Shop Flower Power at shop.squarefootshow.com until 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern tomorrow. So noon at our time, Alina, and 9 a.m. Pacific. So I'm so excited, and I was so excited to have you. And it'll be really fun to see how this show goes. And I'm going to say goodbye and thank you so much. And I'm going to go on to Jillian Gardner, who is another fabulous artist. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I want to see a piece or two. Do you have a piece or two with you?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lena. I want to see a couple.
The under one. Just a second, my husband will pull it back. And what I want to say again, guys, what is important? A lot of people looking for a big piece, usually, right? Usually they're looking for a big piece. And they afraid. They said, oh, I need to see it in person. Oh my God, I am New York and you in Toronto and stuff like this. Guys, this is amazing opportunity for you to try a little piece and see how's original piece of art feels.
Yes.
It's a feeling about it, the texture, the layers, the sides, how this finish, how it's hang on your wall, how your house look with the painting in it. It's amazing opportunity to actually be introduced to original art.
It's true. And the thing that what you just said reminds me of is that a lot of our artists say that, they sell their square foot paintings through Square Foot Show, but then they get contacted directly and they sell bigger pieces to the customers. So if you're shopping and you're collecting, don't feel like you have to stay and, only get this artist through Square Foot Show. Go directly to them. We've provided you their Instagram. We've provided you their contact information. Go right to that artist and buy something bigger.
Exactly. So I just want to show you these little pieces compared to my big pieces.
Yeah.
It look very small and the flowers are smaller size, but guys, the texture, you can see how the sides are finished. You don't really need a frame. Most of the artists finish their sides. They paint, they painting the sides, or they finish it as the black, or just the texture. And again, I'm telling you guys, just try original work. I know prints are awesome too. You can have print much cheaper. I understand, but guys, it's a different feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's an introduction to art world for you, and little small painting can change your life, and you will start collecting if you feel like you like it, or like if you like the bright colors.
That's
if you
so
like
fun.
Some sunshine in your home. It doesn't matter what you choose today. It's amazing work there. It's all different styles. I actually amazed how many actually new artists I see. And I see also a lot of texture work, very texture work. I also see some watercolors, amazing watercolors, guys.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's, it's for everybody likeness, like if you like texture, you absolutely find the pieces there. If you like watercolor, you like. And you know what? Today I hear interview with couple artists before, and collage is taking the art scene by the storm. Collage, guys.
Yeah.
When people
Well, I think
introduced other.
Stacy had
Oh
collage
my
in her
God!
stuff.
I'm amazed. In a little piece, people collaging other media, not canvas, paper, some other things, and it's look amazing, guys. It's really absolutely
Well,
amazing.
guess what?
Unique opportunity.
Guess what? Now I have to say, I sold the first painting. My roses sold first, but then Sheila Ray Van Delft was second. Velvet Rose. Raquel Roth is almost sold out.
Oh,
there's 200 visitors from the US, Canada, and Switzerland.
Oh my God. That's
I know.
Now.
Jillian's Coastal Cascade has sold. Jillian's Sway Surge has sold. Only 3 left, and 4 of yours have already sold. And that was like 3 minutes ago.
Thank you, guys.
So
Julia,
keep up the good work, guys.
Yeah,
Remember,
you did something amazing for everybody. And to be honest with you, like just look, it's small. I know it's small, but it's bringing part of us. Each artist bringing part of us.
That's right. So I'm going to let you go. Enjoy the rest of the show. When I get off,
guys.
I have some shopping to do.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Alina, and we'll talk to you again.
Thank you so much. Okay.
All right. All right, Jillian, you're next here. I got to find you. There you are. Jillian, you're a hot potato.
Hi. That's great.
Your work is just selling.
Amazing.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Before you're sold out, tell us who you are and where they can find you and what you do if you don't do florals normally.
Sure. So my name is Jillian Gardner. I'm originally from Prince Edward Island, Canada.
Very fun.
But about 20 years ago, I left that island and came to another island, came to Newfoundland to do art school, and stayed here ever since.
Amazing.
My day job is a designer for a decorative glass company. I've been at that job for 17 years. I have 2 little ones, a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. So
Oh.
I'm just getting back into
Busy
more
life.
of an actual painting practice.
Yeah, that 3-year-old is fine. Probably can do a few things on her own, plus sit with you a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of me in a nutshell.
So that's wonderful. So why don't you show us a few of the pieces? So you've already sold Coastal Cascade and
Okay.
Sway and Surge. So show
Okay.
us the ones
that
you
one's sold.
haven't sold yet.
Sure. That one and Sway and Surge.
Oh, I didn't see that long enough.
That one sold.
Oh, that one's sold. Okay.
So this one is Fading Light.
That is neat.
So
It looks
these are
also very
media pieces.
textural.
Yeah, they are. There's a lot of, as Lena was saying, there's a lot of collaged elements in my pieces. So I guess that's big now.
That is wonderful. Isn't Alina fun?
Yes, definitely.
She's so fun. She does a lot of for aspiring artists. She does a lot of courses.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Another.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I keep going the wrong way.
Oh, I think I love that. Wow.
So these pieces are sort of inspired
really
by, thank you, sort of inspired by, I guess, my childhood summers in PEI, perfect, idyllic PEI, rolling fields and.
Oh, Jennifer thinks your work is beautiful.
Thank you.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, so these are just kind of memory pieces about.
And they're very soft.
Yeah, exactly. They're kind of, I wanted them to be a little dreamy.
Yeah.
You know, touching on those memories, things that are a little hazy.
So where are you in
elements that stand out.
Newfoundland?
St. John's.
St. John's.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on Newfoundland morning show tomorrow morning.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, you'll have to listen. I have a story
absolutely.
about wonderful East Coasters.
Yeah. Here's another one.
Oh, they're all so neat. So so the pattern pieces, those are collage or did you paint those? Were the
So some of them are actual bits of handmade paper. Some bits are painted. There's I start with acrylic really, then there's a lot of collage elements. And then the addition of like pen, markers, pastel, everything. I love it.
Jillian, you're encouraging me because I've just myself purchased some pastels and oil pastels and some other things. I haven't introduced them into my mainstream pieces quite yet, but I'm experimenting with smaller pieces.
Yeah. I love everything, and I love the combination. I think when I started painting, I actually did printmaking in art school, solely focused on printmaking, and then
I could see the translation there.
Yeah, when I came out of that, I did it solely in caustic for many years when I was getting started. And yeah, now that I'm back at it recently, just this year, really, I'm loving doing those collaged elements and keeping all the texture. Just a little faster sometimes than an encaustic painting would be to kind of build up all those layers. And so they're all a little experimental. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun.
That is so fun. And so as it's going across the bottom, don't forget we have free shipping. Don't forget to get the last 2 pieces of Jillian's before they sold out. Sharon Keener on Facebook says she thinks it's beautiful artistry.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I'm going to go to Bonnie Peters. She's going to be our last lady. And then I'm going to get off and shop myself.
Thanks, Julia.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Is it still laggy?
It might be a little bit, but we're okay.
Okay. So I'm Bonnie Peters,
Yes.
born and raised in Northwestern Ontario, but been in
Okay.
Saskatchewan now for 33 years.
You've been in Saskatchewan for 30. What brought you to What brought you to Saskatchewan?
Work. My husband's work.
Your husband's work.
Yeah.
And how long have you been painting?
Probably forever in one
Yeah.
form or another. I think from a kid, right? You just start, and I haven't.
Yeah, that
stopped.
was me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's a
then
favorite.
are you in any galleries, and what kind of painting do you
I'm
normally
not.
do? You're
I'm not. No, I'm not.
So you sell yourself.
This is my. Yeah, I do. This is the second square foot show, and I was happy last time. I had 4 pieces in, and all 4 sold. So
Oh,
I was happy to come back
congratulations.
again. This time Thanks. I'm a big fan of yours. I remember finding you on Instagram before, as you said, when you did the first one by yourself in your own studio and couldn't keep up with it. So
Oh,
It's a
really? You
great-
followed me way back then.
yeah. So big fan.
Bonnie, that's so
Yeah.
interesting. So Bonnie, Coral Crush and cream soda, gone.
Oh, that's great. I'll pop those up. Cream soda.
Well, you're teasing us now. They're gone. Let's see the ones. Let's see the ones that you still have.
All right. I've got Saxony blue.
Oh, Bonnie, they're just gorgeous. So much detail.
Thank you. Thank you. I love doing them. I love gardening. So we have Sunrise Spritzer.
Wonderful. You and me on the gardening.
Yeah, I justified. I purchased some fall roots already because I need them for inspiration to take pictures of to paint. So
That's right. That's right.
this one is Sorbet.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Absolutely
so
gorgeous. I love the color. I love the teal in the background.
thank you.
Yes. And so do you paint daily? Are you painting full time?
No, but I do paint daily of some kind or another. I love drawing, journaling, painting. So I'm pretty much trying to get down here every single day.
That's amazing. Cause I would
Yeah.
find, like I paint full time, but I would find if I didn't, I'm always amazed by people that can do their job and then come home and have their family and then still paint.
Totally. Yeah.
I'm
But
very proud of you.
It's like if I don't, there's something missing in my day.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congratulations on the 2 that have sold already.
Thanks.
And remember, everybody, the show is only 16 hours. It goes until noon tomorrow. It is fast and furious because what we discovered was that we were doing a 3-day show and all of the main event really is tonight. It's mostly the first day.
Yeah.
And we decided, you know what? Let's just go with the flow then. If the people want to buy the first day, we're just going to do a 1-day show. We're moving towards in January a 4-hour show.
Yeah.
So they're going to be, but then we're going to try to do more of them.
Oh, neat.
I know. People are going to be like, they're going to be Square Foot Show every month. It's going to be on their calendar.
It's a great community. And just like the others said, everybody's so supportive and it's not a competition, just
people
like the flowers.
I got tagged. And what I loved the most is that the artists were tagging me in promotions of not even their work. They were finding other people's work. They were favoriting things and they were posting. And that's what the art community does. Yeah. And I have always said as an artist, there's room for you. There's a lane for you. Yeah. There's people that want to collect you. Because they buy from you doesn't mean they won't buy from me. Yeah. Somebody else won't buy from me. Right? Yeah. Like there's fan clubs for all styles. And I've got my eye on a few things in this show.
Artists supporting artists. It's great. It's a great community.
Absolutely. So we're going to finish it off with you, Bonnie, live at shop.squarefootshow.com, 16 hours only, $350 Canadian, $300 American, and free shipping. And I'm seeing a question on YouTube from Roberta and she's asking how she can participate as an artist. You can find the application on our page, on our website, squarefootshow.com. And we have themes, and you can apply to the theme that you're interested in. And Roberta, we're doing a really fun one in August. It's pop art. And I really wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. Like, I know there's a lot of fabulous, we have over 100 applicants for pop art. So we've got shows coming up. We've got one in October. We've got our summer show is already, we're already done with our summer show, but we've got pop art. We've got a fall show coming up. And then my show will be upcoming. My curated show will be coming up in December or end of November, December. And it's fabulous. Yeah. I'm having so much fun. So thanks again, Bonnie. Thanks again, everyone. I hope you all enjoy shopping tonight, fast and furious tonight, not tomorrow. So thanks again, guys. Have a great night. We're here for you. We're here for the artists. We want to connect the two of you. Go get your connection. Enjoy your flowers. Enjoy spring. And we'll see you next time.